Welcome along to Amp Next Gen with me, Richard Conway. Welcome along to episode 7 of the Age Group Multisport podcast, Next Gen. Bit of a mixed bag on this episode. I've only really got one of the guys' diaries this time, which is Ros, and it's a good one. Everything's looking positive, and she's racing in a couple of weeks, so that'll be great to see how she gets on. Unfortunately, Will messaged me and said he's had a bereavement in the family and he's not training at the moment. So, best wishes to Will, and I hope everything works out okay for you. And Aaron was getting married after trying to do it several times before during lockdown and being cancelled. He's finally tied the knot with his good lady, so that was nice. But obviously with everything else going on, hasn't managed to put an update in. He must have got his boot off because he was walking down the aisle in shoes, so that's good news. Yeah, so we've only got Ros's update this episode. Hope you enjoy it, and we shall see you.
Here are my updates for the last couple of weeks. Generally, it's been good. I've found myself quite tired, not getting enough sleep. I think mainly muscles are tired, kind of, but no more than normal. But I've been really sleepy all the time, and had a couple of days where I felt absolutely exhausted. So the last few days and this next week, I'm gonna try and find that balance of making sure you're getting enough sleep, but my swimming training happens first thing in the morning, so having a lie-in if I need to, but not wanting to miss the training itself. So I'm just trying to navigate that fine line between what's necessary and what's kind of naturally tiring, and not being too exhausted that the training becomes detrimental. But other than that, it's been good. My race is in 2 weeks' time. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I've managed to go open water swimming a couple of times. The first time I got really cold and got quite nervous about the race because I didn't kind of know how I was going to be able to function in a race because I was so cold, couldn't kind of move, couldn't do anything. The second time I went, it was just a couple of degrees warmer, but I was able to kind of actually swim head down straight away, which was reassuring. So hoping it's going to be nice weather on the day, because if it's very cold, then it'll be my first open water race, so a little bit nervous. But it was good to kind of get back in open water and have a little bit of practice at least. Feeling slightly unprepared because I didn't actually manage to do the race that I'd intended to a few weeks ago, but I'll try and do some kind of transition practice and that kind of thing in the next week or two as well. And that is one last week of a bit harder work, and then a little bit of a taper before the race on the Sunday the 22nd. I don't really know what to expect. Not done an aquabike before, not done an open water swim before, haven't raced for several years, so I'm going to try and go in with the attitude of just enjoy it, do my best, and we'll see what happens.
Great attitude to have there. It is a lifestyle balance, especially when you're working full time and you're trying to fit training in around it. It can be tiring, and you've got to go with how your body feels, really. So 2 weeks to go before Ros's race. I think she had a bit of an eye-opener with the temperature of the water recently. Completely different to swimming in a pool, open water. No matter how competent you are or how good a swimmer you are in the pool, can really take your breath away, especially at cool temperatures, and lots of people have anxiety attacks and things, so you really do need to get acclimatised before you go racing. So good luck with your race, Ros, and we'll wait for the report to see how it's gone. And you got a great attitude. Just go out and enjoy it. After all what you've been through on the preparation with the injury and everything, it's the best attitude to have. Just go and enjoy it and see what happens. So that's it for now. Until the next episode. Thank you for listening once again. Short and sweet, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Hope the other guys are okay, and we'll get an update for them whenever they can. And if you want to get in touch, just give us an email at Age Group Multisport Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at amp_1967. We're on Facebook at ampgb. Twitter is Age Group Multisport Podcast. And you'll find all the videos on our YouTube channel, which is ampgb. And also all the podcasts you can find on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or your favourite platform that you'll use. And also on our website, which is agegroupmultisportpodcast.buzzsprout.com. Once again, stay safe, keep training, and love the process.